The progression tools are a suite of resources that will support you to assess the speech, language and communication development of individual children and young people. The tools allow a range of practitioners such as SENCOs, higher level teaching assistants and early years professionals to identify children and young people who are struggling, whether they're 3 years old or 18 years old. It's not always easy to spot who's struggling. Children and young people can be very good at hiding their difficulties. By using a combination of direct questions and classroom observations, the tools act as a comprehensive checklist, allowing you to build a picture of a child or young person's speech, language and communication skills. The tools include a reference booklet, scoring and answer sheets, a summary table, and individual and group profile charts. The reference booklet gives you all the information you'll need to complete the tools. The scoring and answer sheets are for you to note down the answers and observations as you work through. You can photocopy these for each child or young person. The summary table can also be photocopied and is for you to record their scores. You'll use this after you've completed the assessment. The profile charts allow you to rate individuals or groups using a red, amber, green or RAG system. Many of the tools also have accompanying resource cards. Choose the right tool based on the child or young person's age. You'll need to use your judgment if they're in between ages. For example, if they're 8 years and 11 months, it's probably best to use the age 9 to 10 tool. Photocopy the scoring and answer sheets so that the originals can be used again. Find a quiet room to complete the questions and schedule time for the observation section of the tools. Make sure you've read the scoring information on page 9 of your reference booklet. The tools should always be completed on a one-to-one basis by someone who knows the child or young person relatively well. When you're asking the questions, you can repeat them once and always in full.
Robert, if this is okay with you, I'm going to record this because I don't want to miss anything that you're saying. It's all right. Okay. I want you to tell me about a recent episode of a soap or your favourite TV programme. Tell me about what happened.
Can you please repeat the question?
Yeah. I want you to tell me about a recent episode of a soap or a favourite TV programme. Tell me about what happened.
If questions consistently need repeating, or if you're having to simplify them, note this down. It could mean further actions needed. The observation section will allow you to look at a child or young person's skills in a more natural setting, like in their classroom. On your scoring and answer sheets, you should complete the mark and calculated score rows after the assessment has been carried out. This should be done without the child or young person present. Using the specific scoring guidelines in your reference booklet to help you, score all the sections of the tool and complete the summary table. When you plot the scores on the individual profile chart, you can start to interpret your findings. You can use the group profile chart if you've used the tool with more than one child or young person. Once you've got a complete profile, use the interpreting results information in your reference booklet to help you determine what to do next. Children and young people with a mostly green result will benefit from universal best practice around speech, language and communication as their skills are developing in line with expectations for their age. Those with an amber score may be struggling in some areas. Targeted support like small group work might be a way to address some key areas. Repeating the tools at a later time will allow you to track their progress and monitor the support they need. A red score indicates specialist support may be needed. You can use the information that you've gathered to begin discussions with parents or specialists with a view to further, more detailed assessment. You can find more information about universal best practice and targeted support in several other Communication Trust resources. For children who require further assessment, you'll need to follow your school or settings process for accessing specialist support. Don't forget to download the top tips leaflets that accompany this video. They'll give you some further ideas and information for the age group that you work with. For more information, go to thecommunicationtrust.org.uk.